So good means I'm gonna bring the treat to you. Yes means you're gonna come to me for the treat. And okay is the release. So good. Yes. And okay. So that's simple.
She's so good.
So you can work on, and you don't have to spend like 15 minutes doing this.
Okay.
Get a couple of good repetitions and then end it. Especially if you guys are busy. I get it. Life happens. Sometimes you don't even have that 1 minute. But if you do this for 30 seconds, doing it for 30 seconds is better than not doing it at all.
Sure. Absolutely.
Sit. Good. Okay. Luna. Sit. Yes. And you see how she's going to offer me that paw? Which is okay that she does. She knows that the behavior usually gets her treats. So I'm trying to get her to the point where she's like, oh, I don't always have to do that because it's very automatic. Sit. Good. Okay. And you saw that she stopped doing it.
Yeah.
And from now on, I want you guys to try not to use the paw as much, just because that's automatically what she does.
Okay.
Sit. Good. It's okay for her to take time to process what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now, I remember I asked you guys last time, but I'm completely blanking. Does she know down?
No.
Not at all.
She does down. She knows. Down.
She does.
I do it on the bed all the time. Down.
Will she do it off the bed though?
No, but I tell her down and she lay down.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Try.
Down.
No.
Down. She's thinking about it. Good. Now, what I want her to do is actually hold the down until I tell her something else. Just because you saw, I told her down, she got the treat, she got up.
And then she got up.
Down. Now I'm using a hand signal right now. I would like to get her to the point where she doesn't need it, but because she's still learning it, it's okay. Down. Good. Good down. Good down. Good down. Okay. So what I did right there is called jackpotting. So what it's kind of like when you win the lottery, it's jackpot.
Okay.
So she needs to understand, oh, me holding the position I'm in, I get way more treats versus if I get up.
Okay.
So when you're working out at home with her with this, jackpot her. Until when you tell her down that she's not automatically getting up. Because she's waiting for the next thing. Like, oh, okay, maybe you'll ask me for paw, for example. Sit. Good. Down. I'm giving her a second. Good. Good down. Good down. Okay. Looking for speed right now.
Okay.
If you're telling her down and then she's not doing it, oh, okay, like what is that factor? Did we not do it from a standing position? Did we do so many repetitions of sit? She's kind of tired, we've had a long day, whatever it may be. Think of those variables.
Okay.
If you go, like, say you're doing this for 2 weeks and she's not doing it, then that's a problem. But for now, give her a little bit of time.
Okay.
So you get it, huh? Down. Good. Good down. Now I'm delaying the goods a little bit. Good down. Good down. Good down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good down. Okay. But you saw last time. I extended it
Yeah.
and she was holding it.
Yeah.
That is the goal. And then you take away the amount of goods that you're saying.
Okay.
And then you just tell her down and she holds it.
Great.
And whether you release her, you tell her to stay, whatever it may be, I still want her to hold it. Same thing with sit. I want you to hold sit. Because you might just tell her sit, you go pick something off the floor and they keep going. Or you tell her sit, you put the leash on. Good sit. She was like, I'm listening.
I heard it. Yeah.
She's listening. But I think I hope you guys noticed when she came in, she's not as anxious as she was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something that I was a little bit worried about with that
2 weeks.
With that 2 weeks. But no, she came in, she's like, okay, which is good.
She's very.
I wanted to transition to outside as well. But as soon as she saw me, she did start wagging her tail, which is a very good sign.
Yeah.
Right, Luna? She's like, okay, yeah, sure. She's like, anything for the treats. Down. Good. Good down. Good down. Good down. Okay. So you see she's catching on to it.
Yeah,
Alright, now I'm gonna try to phase out the hand signal a little bit. I want her to be able to do both. But what happens with a lot of dogs is they only know the hand signal.
Okay.
You tell them down and they're like, huh?
Mm.
What is that? I've never, it doesn't compute them. Yeah. Luna, down. And I'm not looking at her, I'm looking at the ground. So when she's trying to look at me and make eye contact, but she's like not understanding what's going on, which is okay. Down. Luna. Down. And you see she's just very much like, oh, okay, there's no hand signal.
Yeah.
Or I have it closer to me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Versus when I tell her down like this. Down. Oh, you gonna lick my face? Oh. You gonna lick my face? You like me that much? Huh? Down. Do we do too many downs? We'll do this last one and give you a break. Luna, down. She's thinking about it a little bit. Yeah, let me help you out. Down. There you go. Good down. We'll give you a break after this one. Good down. I'm probably gonna recommend like a 750, which I'll hand this to you while I'm grabbing the water.
Oh.
Okay. And the biggest thing with the training, patience.
Okay.
You really have to be patient with it.
Yeah.
Because then there'll be some, at a point in time that you didn't even remember it was this difficult. Be like, she knows down now.
Yeah.
But but it won't, like I said, it's being patient, having her think about it, because she really is trying to understand. That's why she offers the paw.
Yeah.
Down. Down. Give it up a little bit. Sit. Good. Down. Go a little bit lower for you. Down. Good. Good down. Good down. Okay. Now the goal with this is to progressively move up. Now if you have to regress a little bit and go a little bit lower, that's fine.
Okay.
But that's probably an indicator that she needs a break.
Okay.
And especially if you do an hour session, for example, you'll probably notice in the beginning she does very well.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, she's probably gonna need more and more breaks in between. We probably did 4 repetitions versus before we did 7.
Yeah.
Which is fine. She's also an older dog. It's not something she's done before.
Yeah.
And the more you do with her, the longer she'll be able to last.
Yeah. I wish the bad way.
If you guys for example, say I don't see you next week, but I see you the week after. But you really have to work.
Is it better to do less sessions in a smaller period of time than more sessions spread out?
It's hard to say because this is the second time I'm seeing you guys,
Yeah.
and there was a 2-week break.
Yeah.
If you guys can only do every other week, that's fine. Don't get me
I
wrong.
think we can do next week for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it's no stress. It really isn't. Yeah, and I know you guys really want her to be good with dogs passing by them and cats.
Yeah.
but don't put I don't want you to be in a strain, you know, like financially, that, you know, you're like, oh, okay, like she really needs this training, but
Yeah.
it's like hard on us.
Yeah.
Because in the meantime, like, you're more than welcome to text me, even if I don't see you for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Text me. Call the office. Hey, we have a question for Farah.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't see you because we don't have a session scheduled.
Okay, thank you.
And she's just checking out all the other dog smells, which is good for her too. You know, I think she seems very under socialized as well.
She does.
So she's checking it out.
Yeah.
But she's getting a little bit more comfortable because she feels the
Yeah.
need. She was like in this
Wasn't
12
like
by 12 bubble right here
Oh, yeah.
that she did not want to leave. Try not to always ask her for down. Because you've probably seen this with a couple dogs. You tell them to sit, they
Yeah.
go straight into down.
Sure.
So once she's learned down pretty well, you know, start mixing it up. Do some like sit down.
Okay.
Tell her to go straight into a down from standing. If
Okay.
she's standing, tell her to go into sit. We're going to obviously work on it, but going from down to sit so she knows the difference between the two. Because
Okay.
a lot of dogs get them confused. They're like, you're going to tell me down anyway, so I'm just going to go straight into a down. Which is good for the learning period in the beginning. We're actually going to restock a little bit.
So I have her on the patio with me a lot of the time.
You can have that one. It's a free
And
one.
she
Is she afraid out there, or is she a little bit more open on the patio?
no, she'll lunge. She'll go across the patio onto the table, knock everything off the table.
Oh.
Crazy. Her hair stands straight up.
Oh, her hackles go up?
Oh, big time.
Is it because she sees something?
Yeah, it's a person. And just say down.
Good. And give her another one. Say good down.
Good down.
And another one.
Good down.
And then release.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And as soon as her elbows touch the ground, then that's when you're saying the marker word.
Okay.
If you're saying it after, like a couple, it's too late.
Okay.
Timing is very important, especially when we're working on her reactivity.
Okay.
Everything that we're doing right now is setting up the foundation. If you mess up the foundation, the house is gonna crumble.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Here, you need some more?
Yeah.
Here, you can actually put this on, yeah.
Okay.
And feel free to use as many as you need.
Down. Good down.
Perfect.
Good down. Good down.
And you can wait a little bit in between each of the markers. I'll say good, wait a couple seconds, give her a treat.
Okay.
Good, couple seconds, give her a treat. Just so she's not reliant on the constant jackpotting.
Okay.
Because then it creates a problem. You're not giving me any food. Ah, peace out, I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay.
Kind of like, you know, if I was every 5 seconds giving you $1.
Yeah.
Here's $1. Good job, here's $1.
Yeah.
And then I stopped. You'd be like, where's my money?
Yeah.
Same thing with her.
Okay. Down. Good down. Good down.
So wait a little bit longer.
Good down. Good down.
And you see she can hold it.
Yeah.
So it's okay if she gets up. So what you would say is no, down, and then you would lure her down into that position. And then when she got there good, give her the treat.
Okay.
Now this time go a little bit higher than knee height. So once like mid-thigh, because she's not going to be able to do it. So like right about here, right above the knee.
Down. Good down.
Where you saw that little bit of hesitation just because you moved, that's, you know, the lure a little bit higher.
Mhm, that's right.
Good down.
So like in that instance, she
Yeah.
goes up to a sit no, and you put her back in the down.
Okay.
And then you release her.
Okay.
She was anticipating that you were going to do that release.
Sure.
So that's switching up how many times you're giving her that reward.
Okay.
Very important to remember.
Okay.
And like I said, if you watch these videos and you're like, we still have no idea what you said,
No.
just reach out to me.
Okay.
Like, you're good.
You wanna try?
Now, what I might have you do is keep her off of the patio until we work on the place command. Just because if she's still pulling you on town calling with it, you're not gonna really accomplish anything. You might be able to get her off a little bit quicker from there, but she's still going to. She's drinking lots of water. Luna. Luna. Good girl. Oh yeah, I don't have the treats. Good job. Good girl. You came back. She's like, oh, I was gonna go explore a little bit. Engagement is making that eye contact. Now, I've noticed with all three of us, when we make eye contact with her long enough, she looks away. Did you see that? She gets a little anxious. She I'm staring at her now. She looks away. Eye contact in itself is very threatening. Her looking away, she's diffusing the situation. So I want the eye contact to be a positive thing for her. So she's not anxious about it. Because she does actively avoid that eye contact when you're staring too long. Like, I'm looking at her. She's like, okay, what do you want from me? She looks away. Saw that?
Yeah.
It's very subtle,
Yeah.
but she does do it. So, this is progressive. Obviously, you're working on the marker words. Once she knows the marker words enough and you guys are confident, then you can progress from there. So, bring the nose to her, the treat to her nose, my nose. Good. 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 And the reason why I'm not giving it a command, I just want you to do it automatically.
Okay.
We're outside, you look at me. We're training, you're looking at me. Not like looking away. Like you see, she's like looking over her shoulder. And I think that will help her not look over her shoulder as much. Good. Good. And this is the first step after the marker word. Good. So once you've done that a couple of times, I would give it like 2 or 3 days of working with that, then you're gonna mark on to the next step. So I'm gonna be showing her the treats, and I'm gonna be putting my arms out. This is a distraction. So as soon as she makes eye contact with me, I'm gonna use the marker word. Good. Bring it to my nose and give it to her. Good. And I'm giving her the opposite hand from what she looked at.
Okay.
So if she looked at the right, I'm rewarding with the left. If she looked at the left, I'm using the right. Good. And the reason why I'm bringing it to my nose, reinforce, give me that eye contact. Good. And doing this for a couple of days as well, 2 or 3 days. And if you're staying on this step for a while, it's fine. Good. There's no rush. Once she's mastered it inside, then you start doing it outside with her. Now I'm gonna move on to the next step, which is a little bit harder. So we had the arms out. Now I'm gonna have them at my sides. And you see she's gonna like go into a down, for example. She can offer me whatever behavior she wants. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the eye contact.
Okay.
And then she's looking back and forth, stop looking at it, which is okay. And as soon as she looks at me, I'm gonna use that whole marker word. Good.
You look at me.
What she's trying to figure out. And like right now, she's actively good, looking away. Like that avoidance, which is eye contact has probably been really threatening for her. Luna, good. And if you have to say her name, you're more than welcome to. We're gonna incorporate her name later on, but for now, I kind of want her to do it organically. Good. I'm gonna do it one more time. Good. And I'm gonna show you the next step. So after when she makes an eye contact, good, give her the treat. Second step is having your arms out. Third step, down at your sides. Next step after that is having it behind your back.
Okay.
Good. 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 And there's no set time that you have to do this. Just you can do like 20 repetitions, whatever. If it takes you 10 to 20 seconds, it takes you 10 to 20 seconds. There's no really, I have to be doing this for a minute or whatever it may be. Now I'm gonna start incorporating her name, and you can keep your hands wherever you want. Luna, good. Bringing the treat to my nose and then giving it to her. Luna, good. That's a good one in there. Luna, good. Luna, good. Luna, good. And then the last and final step, you're still going to be saying her name. You're going to say Luna, she looks at you, good. Wait a couple seconds, good again, and then you give her the treat. So you want her to hold that eye contact, kind of like it's similar to the down. You want her to hold that position. And you can keep your hands wherever you like. Luna. Share something outside. Luna. Good. Good. And you're now going to bring the treat to your nose anymore. Luna. Good. Luna. Good. Luna. Good. Luna. Good. Luna. Good. Good. Now if she looks away, I just start over.
Okay.
Luna. Good. Good. Because it's still threatening. Like she's looking away like because she's afraid. But it's just, you know, I get it. Luna. Good. Good. Like she's still trying to figure out this is what you want me to do, which is okay. Luna. Good. Good. Luna. Good. Luna. Good. Good. So that's simple. And this is something like if you have one of those long days, you only can have like, oh shoot, I'm gonna spend one less minute sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Then you can break out and you can do this with her. Like it doesn't take that much. And she could be whatever position she wants to be in.